I'm really the antithesis of everything American. Um, so I'm not interested in that kind of thing. But I'm sure my American friends will know who he is. And basically, it turns out that for many years, this guy has been lying about being in the World Trade Center building on 9/11. Because he's part of the entertainment industry, he thought it would be good for his CV if he could become a hero and could then say that the 9/11 attacks were very important to him and his life and so on. This is a kind of a meme that Americans really like. And apparently this was on his Wikipedia page. It says here, a former version of his Wikipedia page categorically states he worked in the South Tower of the World Trade Center that was on the 54th floor during the September 11th attacks. Now, apparently, the New York Times, 14 years after the event, have revealed that he was not in the World Trade Center after all. So it looks like this man has been fooling the American public for 14 solid years. And for whatever reason, the New York Times has suddenly decided that they're going to expose him as a liar. However, it needs to be said that this story about him being in the World Trade Center was in Wikipedia. Now, many people think that Wikipedia is some sort of Bible of factual information, whereas in fact it can be edited by any Tom, Dick or Shlomo, which is why so much false information is published on Wikipedia. Because it has a lot of stuff about tigers and mushrooms and, science and so on, people assume that its political content will be equally accurate, and this is simply not the case. Now, the point I'm making is this. Wikipedia had this in its page on this actor, and it's untrue. It's untrue. So the question is, what other stories are untrue? Because if a year ago I said this guy is a faker, people would have said to me, "Oh, you're a conspiracy theorist. You're a conspiracy theorist." Look, go to his Wikipedia page. You can see clearly it states that he was in the World Trade Center on 9/11. He was working on the 54th floor. It's in Wikipedia, you fool. And yet now it turns out that he wasn't there after all. So this brings me to other people who also faked events. For example, Welsh hero Matthew James, who sacrificed himself for his children with his friend Sarah Wilson. Or American actor from Hollywood, from Sacramento, Spencer Stone, and his two childhood buddies, Alex Skarlatos and Anthony Sandler, and fat South African businessman Chris Norman, who were luckily on the train, the first-class train from Amsterdam to Paris, to save the passengers from a crazed Muslim gunman armed with an AK-47, a Luger, and some box cutters. Oh wow, what heroes they were. They were on all the celebrity TV shows. They went to Bayern Munich. They met the President of France and got France's highest honour. They were feted by US media as heroes. Well, it's in Wikipedia, isn't it? Well, Jimmy Savile was in Wikipedia for many years. He was a friend of Israel. They removed that. But we were told that he was a great guy who did so much for charity. Wikipedia never mentioned that Pat Savile was a pedo. And they told us that this guy, this American guy, Steve, what's his name? God knows how you pronounce it. Rannazzisi from New York was in the World Trade Center on 9/11. So the question is, who do you trust? Do you trust Wikipedia?